क्लास है, तुम सुने? हाँ, हो गया तेरा? पानी के लगा लिया?
पानी बंद करो, मैं नहा लेता।
तू कितने बार उठा? वो तो तू नई क्लास अटेंड कर गया।
कौन करिए? हमने तुम्हारा
दीवाना था अमिता।
एक उसी की दुनिया में है तू। उसने तो फिर कौन खत्म होता तू? वो तो नहीं रहे नहीं सो हेलन क्लास में अटेंड करे नहीं?
कर
निकाल कर रख लो फिर पर किताब। मेरे को तो नहीं मालूम, मैं माँ दे दूँ सिर्फ। माँ नहीं दिखे समझो किताब को बाहर फेंक देती हूँ।
किनको?
तुम्हारी किताब तुम
To write, sir. Nana, we have to write. Sir, we want to write now. Note it, sir. తీసుకోండి ఇది ఈ మెయిన్ పాయింట్స్ కదా, ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకే సార్. ఇంగ్లీష్ మీరు ఏ నోట్స్ లో రాసుకున్నా పర్వాలేదమ్మా. ప్రస్తుతానికి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మీ దగ్గర ఉందా లేదా, ఈరోజు ఏం చెప్పుకున్నా పాయింట్స్ రాయండి అమ్మా. ఫేర్ నోట్స్ లో రాయండి అన్న, మంచిది. నీట్ ఫర్ ఇంగ్లీష్. First one is introduction. Second sir, wait a second, sir, please. Okay. Because if the screen is not so visible, I can read it out so that you do not have any trouble. Okay. Main heading: Need for English. Under Need for English, take the first point: introduction. Introduction. First point is introduction. Second point is importance of learning English. Second point is importance of learning English. Next, third point is problems of learning English. Third point is problems of learning English. Third one is, I repeat, problems of learning English. Fourth one is to overcome, fourth point, to overcome the difficulties of English. Fourth point is to overcome the difficulties of English. Last point is conclusion. Last point is conclusion. So these are the points that we are going to discuss under the topic Need for English. Okay. Take the first one is sight reading, importance of English. Introduction. First one introduction. ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్ కింద ఒక చిన్న ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ రాసుకుందాం నాన్న, ఎందుకంటే చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ మీకు. ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్. ఇంగ్లీష్ ఈజ్ కన్సిడర్డ్ గ్లోబల్ లాంగ్వేజ్. ఇంగ్లీష్ ఈజ్ కన్సిడర్డ్ ఏ గ్లోబల్ లాంగ్వేజ్. ఇప్పుడు మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం కదా ఇంట్రడక్షన్ అంటే ఏంటిదని. దాని గురించి కొన్ని పాయింట్స్ అన్నట్టు. కంప్లీట్ మెటీరియల్ కాదు, పాయింట్స్ వైజ్ గా రాసుకోండి. మీకు స్క్రీన్ షాట్ లో ఉంది కదమ్మా, మీకు స్క్రీన్ మీద వస్తుంది కదా, అలానే. నెక్స్ట్
సార్ అగైన్ సమ్ ఆర్ డూయింగ్ లైన్స్ సార్.
వాటిని మర్చిపోవాలి నాన్న, మరి పాపం ఎవరు చేస్తున్నారో మనకు తెలియదు కదా. నెక్స్ట్
పేర్లు వస్తాయి సార్, పేర్లు వస్తాయి, ఎవరు చేస్తారో పేర్లు వస్తాయి.
నేను చూస్తున్నాను అది, ఎందుకంటే నేను మీకు పాఠం చెప్పడంలో బిజీ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి ఎవరెవరు ఏం చేస్తున్నారో చూడడానికి కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ పే చేయ కదా నేను. రాయండి. ఇంగ్లీష్ ఈజ్ ఎ గ్లోబల్ లాంగ్వేజ్. ఇంట్రడక్షన్ లో ఇంగ్లీష్ ఈజ్ ఎ గ్లోబల్ లాంగ్వేజ్. సెకండ్ వన్ ఈస్ ప్లేయింగ్ ఏ మేజర్ రోల్ ఇన్ మెనీ సెక్టార్స్. సెకండ్ పాయింట్ అండర్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ లోనమ్మా, ప్లేయింగ్ ఏ మేజర్ రోల్, playing a major role in many sectors. In many sectors means banking, railways, and getting jobs, international relations, for information, media and entertainment, just like that. Playing a major role in many sectors. Third point is,
Sir, we should write in fair notes.
మీరు ఏ నోట్స్ లో రాసుకున్నా మంచిదేనమ్మా, ఓకేనా. ఒక నోట్స్ అనేది ఫేవర్ పెడితే చాలా మంచిది, ఓకేనమ్మా. థర్డ్ పాయింట్ ఈస్ మీడియం ఆఫ్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్.
సార్ మీరు పీడిఎఫ్ పెడతాన్నారు కదా, అందులో ఇది కూడా ఉంటుందా సార్?
ఇందులో మీకు పాయింట్స్ ఉంటాయమ్మా, దీని గురించి అందులో డీటెయిల్ గా ఉంటుంది. మీకు దీని నుంచి డీటెయిల్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మీకు మెయిన్ పాయింట్స్ తెలవాలి కదా.
అవును సార్. సార్ ఇవి కూడా పంపించండి సార్.
ఇవి పీపీటీలు కదా, మరి పంపించరాది.
ఓకే సార్.
ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ అన్నప్పుడు ఇవి రాసిన ఎగ్జామ్ లో సక్సెస్ అవుతారు మీరు. అట్లా కేవలం ఇందులో మీకు సెంటెన్స్ లేవు, చిన్న ప్రేజెస్ ఉన్నాయి, అవునా కదా, అది మీరు ఇక్కడ ఆలోచించాలి. థర్డ్ పాయింట్ మీడియం ఆఫ్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్. మీడియం ఆఫ్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్. నెక్స్ట్ ఫైండింగ్ ఏ హై క్వాలిటీ జాబ్స్. If you want to find a high quality job, what is required? English knowledge of English is required. Yes or no?
Language.
Yes. For example, medium of instruction in most of the courses, which language is used? English language is used. Okay. Finding a high quality jobs. Next point, communication with international world. Communication with international world. Next, last point is accessing scientific sources. Accessing scientific sources in the students community. In the student community. Okay. వీటి గురించి మనం బ్రీఫ్ గా డిస్కస్ చేసుకుందాం నాన్న. యూ కెన్ గెట్ ఎ క్లారిటీ. వి నో దట్ ఇంగ్లీష్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఈస్ స్పోకెన్ ఇన్ మెనీ కంట్రీస్. See that in our country also, in most of the states, we can find that the people, they can communicate in English language. It means that English language is used for national and international relationship, for business, trade and commerce. So that English language is considered a global language. Apart from that, this English language plays a greater role in many sectors. For example, in business. If you want to communicate in business field with the customer outside of our state, if you want to communicate with the customer who is in abroad, in foreign countries, which language generally we can prefer?
English.
In business we can prefer English language only. So that English language plays a major role in many sectors. First one is business. Second one is audio, sir.
Sir,
Sir, excuse me, sir, to want to mute.
someone is disturbing, sir.
Just
No.
ఇందులో మ్యూట్ చేస్తే మరి నాదే అవుతుందా మీ అందరిది అవుతుందా ఒకసారి చూడాలి కదమ్మా. మ్యూట్ ఆల్. ఓకే, మ్యూట్ అయ్యి అమ్మా ఇప్పుడు అందరూ.
చాలే సార్. మ్యూట్ చేసుకుంటాం.
ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళమ్మా. ఐ హోప్ you are able to listen my voice. Okay, thank you. Now, what I say, please listen, take the points. I will explain as slow as possible. Okay? Now English, second point coming to that, English language plays a major role in many sectors. For example, in business. In business, the customer can be everywhere in the state, out of the state, in other countries. If you want to communicate with the customers in any business, generally we can prefer to communicate in English language. So that English plays a dominant role in business. Coming to that, in another sector where English is used, that is education. See that most of the students, they can study their courses in English subject. They can write their exams in English. They can go for the reference books of different subjects in English language. So that English language plays a dominant role in education. Yes, sir. After your education is over, if you want to get a job, you can attend an interview. Yes or no? In interview also, you are selected based on your knowledge of English subject, and also you are selected how you are good at communication with others in English language. So based on that, you will be selected for any job. So that if you want to get a job, this English language plays a very, very important role. And see that if one state wants to maintain the relation with another state, or if one country want to maintain a relation with another country, for international relations also, this English language plays a very, very important role. So that English plays a very important role to maintain a good international relations, because they can conduct some political meetings, they can conduct some conferences, they can have some diplomatic meetings, and etc. If both the countries, they can use English language, they can use it as a common language for communication. Nowadays, most countries, they can prefer to use English language as a common language to communicate, to develop their international relationship. So that English language is used for international relation. Next one is, English language is also used for information. See that if you want to get any information from the Google, so what is the language generally that we can prefer to get that information? English only. Or if you want to gain the more knowledge regarding to different areas, different subjects, and if you want to get the further information from the net, which language generally we can use? Generally we can use English language only. So that English language is used for information, technology and internet. And apart from that, English also plays a greater role in media and entertainment. And see that most of the channels are available, news channels are available in English language, and most of the programs are telecasted in English channels that are also very useful and informative, and from the channel we can get latest update and current affairs. So that if you want to go through any entertainment and the media, certainly they can use that English language. So that English language plays a very, very important role in media and entertainment. For example, you can go through one advertisement. You can find the instructions and the measures regarding to the product, how to use, we can find in English only. Yes, sir. So that English plays a very, very important role in media and entertainment. Entertainment means that here most of the channels, they are there in English language. They can give the current affairs, the news and etc. Next, English plays a very, very important role to develop the culture of English and the literature. Most of the books, it may be regarding to the novels. Most of the books, it may be regarding to the history. Most of the books regarding to the stories. Most of the books regarding to the poems. Most of the books regarding to dramas. Most of the books are available in English language only. But in any other language, they are not available that much of the information. But in English language, most of the novels, history about different countries, different areas, different things, and stories of different types and poems are all available in English language. so that English plays a dominant role in our life. Without English language, we cannot see that much of the development with us. So that there is a need to learn English language. See that English language. Now, coming to the next one, importance of learning English language for getting in business, in education, getting a job, international relationship, and media and entertainment. So because of the importance of having English language, there is a need to learn English language. Now, coming to the next one, we know that English language plays a very, very important role in our in our personal life as well as the professional life. But as English language plays a dominant role everywhere in the world, but it is easy or difficult. So most of the learners, they feel that learning English language is very, very difficult. But in fact, when we follow some techniques, then if you have any difficulties learning that language, we can overcome it. So before discussing how we can overcome the problems, we can see what are the problems of learning English language. What is the first problem? Lack of vocabulary. See that, take all these points, problems of learning English language. See that in Telugu language, one word may give one or two meanings depending on the context. In Hindi also it is similar. But coming to English language, in English language, one word, it can give a different meanings. Depending on the situation, the meaning is also different. Yes or no? So, the most of the words, they have different meanings depend on different situation. So that we have some fear of learning that language. So that lack of vocabulary. This lack of vocabulary, it makes us a big problem to learn English language. Next one is grammar. The grammar also is not that much of the importance, but if you want to speak the correct English, the grammar plays a very, very important role. In grammar, we can learn the order of the sentence. See that the order of the sentence from Telugu language to the English language is completely different. In Telugu, what is the structure of the sentence? Subject, object, and verb. But coming to English language, the order of the sentence structure is different, is like this: subject, verb, and object. And see that. Is the difference or not? So what is the structure of English language that we can learn in the grammar? And see that in English language, most of the prepositions, they can give a different or the multiple meaning depending on the context or the situation. The same is not with the Telugu language or the Hindi language. But coming to English language, this grammar, it makes us to speak, to write the correct English. So it is also very problem to learn English language. But in Telugu, we do not care that much of learning that grammar. But coming to that English language, if you want to be good at the learning English language, then we have to learn the grammar also. This grammar makes us to speak, to write the correct English. But learning the grammar in English, it also involves a multiple factors. Next, correct pronunciation. It is a very big problem to most of the students. How it is a problem to most of the learners of English language? The basic thing is that in Telugu, what we write, the same we can pronounce. Yes or no? But coming to that English, what we write, the same we cannot pronounce. Why we cannot pronounce? There may be some letters are silent. As some letters are silent, those who are learning English language, they cannot get it very clear. So that they can have some trouble in correct pronunciation of that word. For example, psychology. In psychology, we can write to one letter P, but P is silent in that. Yes or no? Next one is lamb, L-A-M-B. The spelling is L-A-M-B, but the last two word is silent lamb. We have to pronounce. Yes or no? So like that, in English language, whatever the verse that we can write, the same we cannot pronounce. There can be some silent letters. As there can be some silent letters, so we feel that pronouncing that English word is very, very difficult. This is another problem most of the learners they can face while learning English language. The last one is fear of speaking. See that we can, if you go to outside, your friends, your relatives, and they can communicate with you in Telugu. On some situations, your friends in your classroom also, they can prefer to communicate in Telugu language in your mother tongue because they can feel more comfort with that. And if our friends and relatives around us, if they prefer to communicate in regional language, your mother tongue, then we do not expose to ourselves to the English environment speaking. Yes or no? If there is no one communicating with us in English, certainly we have the fear of communicating in English with others. Yes or no? So these are some of the problems that are there in learning English, problems in learning English language. What is the first one is lack of vocabulary. We need to learn as many words as possible and how these words are used in different contexts, how it gives the meaning in different situations that we have to learn. Second problem is that grammar. Grammar is not 100 to 100% required, but if you want to speak the correct English, grammar plays a major role. Next one is correct pronunciation is also very difficult. It is a problem to the learner of English language because what we write, the same we cannot pronounce. There may be some words are silent. Those silent words we should not pronounce. So it is also another problem in learning English language. Last one is fear of speaking. Now it may be our friends or the relatives or your classmates. They may not communicate with you in English language, so that if you want to develop the knowledge of English, we have fear of speaking. So these are the problems of learning English language. Next. Now let us see that what are the solutions to overcome the problems in learning English language. Now, first one is we have to develop the knowledge of vocabulary. If we know the words of English language, 100, 200, we may not be good at communicating with others in English language. But we have to try to develop as many words as possible. When we have good words regarding to that English language in our mind, we can understand and we can also speak English language fluently. So that if you want to learn the words of English language, we have to depend on the dictionary. Dictionary plays a very, very important role in developing the vocabulary. Here vocabulary means what? The words of the language. Here the words of English language we are discussing. So that we have to learn as many words as possible with its meaning. When you are learning a new word in English language, don't go for what is the meaning it is giving individually. We have to learn how this particular word, it gives a different meaning in different situations. That is very, very important. Okay? So that improve your vocabulary. For that, take the help of dictionary. In the dictionary it is given how that word is used in different occasions which gives a different meaning. That knowledge you can get. So that try to learn as many words as possible every day. Next one is learn grammar. As we know that grammar may not 100% is required to learn that language, but if there is no one to communicate with us in English language, then we can take the help of the grammar. Because learning the grammar is one way to learn that language. So that in the grammar, you can learn what is the sentence structure, how a sentence can be framed in different ways. It may be in passive voice, in active voice, in direct and indirect speech. If you want to compare with one thing to another thing, all the rules, the structure of the sentence we can learn in the grammar. So that apart from learning the words of a language, learning the grammar is also very, very important. We should not neglect. So in the grammar, what we have to learn? We have to learn how articles are used, what are the nouns, the kinds of the nouns, and we have to learn the tenses. We have mainly 3 tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. Each tense has 4 forms. So put together, we have 12 tenses. These 12 tenses we have to learn. It comes under the grammar. Then we have to learn active voice and passive voice. Then we have to learn direct and indirect speech. And we have to learn question tags and etc. So all the things come under grammar. So learning grammar, it makes us to overcome the problem of speaking English language. Next, listen to an English channel. So particularly the news channels are there. Nowadays, many news channels are available on media. Yes or no? So whenever there is a possibility, it is better to listen English channels, English news or English movies, any dramas, any serials. So what happens when you listen to English channels? Then you can understand the tone of English language, how they are using. You can understand the flow of English language, how they are speaking. You can understand how they are pronouncing the words. So all the things you can learn when you expose yourself to the English channels. So first one is I suggest that to watch English news. Initially, you may have some trouble in understanding their pronunciation, in getting the meaning what they are delivering. But if you go on listening that, after a period of time, you feel more comfort understanding their pronunciation and getting the meaning from the news. So that listen as much time as possible English channels. Next one is read English materials. It may be English newspaper, it may be English novels, it may be stories which is in English language. So these plays a very, very important role in overcome the problems of learning English language. The last one is speak, speak, speak. Merely learning the vocabulary, you will not be good at speaking. Yes or no? Merely learning the grammar, you cannot be good at speaking English. Merely